Hey everybody, this is Will with Slices Concessions here to talk to you about the Taylor Crown Series heat treatment machines. This machine has been recently cleaned, but unfortunately, sometimes you'll walk in and you'll find freezer locked on your display and you'll be unable to put the machine into auto, which is your snowflake freeze setting. There are several reasons that could occur, and typically the most common is the heat treatment cycle either did not run because the time and settings were not set appropriately in the manager's menu, or there was a mix low or mix out condition in the hopper, or the hopper in general just did not have enough mix to conduct the heat from the walls to the mix. So let's take a look inside of our hopper really quick and take a look at how full our hopper really needs to be. So this is your hopper, and this is your mix out and mix low sensor. So when the ice cream mix falls below this little ring here, it believes that it is out of mix completely. When it falls below this cap, it believes that it is in need of more mix. So we want to keep this spinner agitator at least completely covered in mix, ideally. That would put us at about 60-75% of max capacity. So, this mark here, somewhere in there, if not a little bit more, but you don't want to go beyond this really. This is probably your max fill line. Okay. So when you get your machine, you need to go into the manager setting and set the clock to make sure that it believes the correct time of day. So when you do set the time, it doesn't kick off completely at the wrong time, as this is going to be a 2 to 3 hour process that the machine heats up and cools down. It's also going to produce a lot of noise and a lot of heat. So if you can do this while you're not there or at a very slow period in your day, preferably at night, then that's ideal. So if you don't set the clock could think it's 11 o'clock in the afternoon at 3 p.m. and kick off, and then suddenly, right before your rush, you've got to break down your machine and clean it out. So the way that we avoid all of that is by going to the manager's menu. The code is 5231. Okay, now using the down arrow, move down 2 to set clock and hit select. I've already set this machine for the appropriate time, but if you needed to change it, you would just click on change, and this is a 24-hour format, so 00 is midnight, 23 would be 11 p.m., so 16 would be 4 p.m. Currently it's 4:30 on February 2nd, 2023. To modify this though, I would just move up or down and hit select. Do I want to enable daylight savings time for the video? I will. No, I'm not going to change that. That seems okay. I don't have my farmer's almanac, but I'm going to guess that that's okay. And now we need to set our auto heat time. That's the time that the heat cycle starts. And remember, this has to happen every 24 hours or the machine will lock you out and make you physically clean it. So we want to enable, and currently it's set for 3 a.m. So to set it for 2 a.m., it would just be 0200. Select, and it's set to 2 a.m. Now I can either hit select to exit, or I can use the ice cream cone. Now that our time is set and our clock is correct, our heat cycle will kick off at 2 a.m. every day. And again, this is a 2 to 3 hour process that this goes on for. So you need to set this at a time when you're either closed, or in the middle of the night, preferably. You don't want this to occur while you are intending to serve customers, as it will be very problematic. And again, you don't want to touch anything with the handle or the cylinder or any of the mix while it's heating. It can get very hot, and you don't want to hurt yourself. So there you go. Just remember, You don't want these eliminated. You want your hopper at least half to 3/4 full of mix. You need your clock set, and you need your auto heat time set and enabled. And there you go. I hope that helps. And please check out more Slices Concession videos for helpful tips and tricks.